Hi, welcome back to another video. We are going to do a gel polish set today. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to let the gel polish set run in the background. But this is actually a collab. I've joined up with a few ladies to run this collab. I wanted to do a pet set, like introduce our pets. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a doggy set, so like I say, that is going to run in the background. I'm going to put some photos up of my lovely dogs, and I'm just going to tell you about them. Right, first up, I've got Cody. Cody is about 10.5 years old now. We've had him, blimey, about 9 years, I think. He's a rescue from Cyprus, so obviously he flew over. He didn't have to go through quarantine because he has a pet passport, which means he was fully vaccinated from all these different diseases. I couldn't even list them to you. And wormed and fleed, and they have vet checks before they come over and vet checks as soon as they land, before they release to you. So your animals either fly into Heathrow or what's the other one? Heathrow, or I can't remember what the other one is, but it's either one of those anyway, in London. So we have to endure a ferry ride for an hour. Then we have to drive all the way up to London. And Gatwick, that's the one. I knew it had come to me. So either Heathrow or Gatwick we drive up to. I think Gatwick is nearer to us. It's at the bottom part of London. Heathrow is further up, I think. But they fly into either one of those anyway. So Cody, nobody wanted him. I saw a photo of him on Facebook, on my friend's Facebook page, and she was fundraising to bring him over, because it's not cheap to bring him over. The big dogs cost £600-700, sometimes £800 to bring over. So once they've had all their stuff done, like in their passport and that, it's a very expensive flight. So anyway, nobody wanted Cody because he'd been shot. Okay, they can be quite cruel in Cyprus. Everybody sees it as a lovely country, sunny, beautiful holiday place. What they don't show you is the cruelty that goes on over there. It is quite widespread, as it is in many countries. But he had been shot in the face. I will show you a picture of his face. It's always been the same. He did lose his eyes because of it, but his face has always been full of buckshot from out of a shotgun bullet. So the vet said, leave it be. We had his eyes removed because they were totally, well, they would just look like bits of plasticine shoved in the holes. So they were just non-existent. You know, we had him checked over by a vet ophthalmologist, spit it out, and he said he's definitely blind in both eyes. They both need to come out. So we did that. He also has 2 bullets in his lower neck. He was shot in the body as well. They are still there, but I will, like I say, I'll put the x-rays up on the screen as well, so you can see, you know, what condition he's in. And he's very spoilt, and if you didn't know he hadn't got eyes, you wouldn't even tell. If you were walking behind him around the house, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't. So that is my lovely boy Cody. Shelby, Oh, Cody is a German short-haired pointer, by the way. Shelby is the same breed. She's a German short-haired pointer. I actually bought her for myself as a birthday present. She is a rescue, so she was born in Cyprus. I chose her when she was about 8 weeks old. I saw photos and a video of the litter. So her mom was brought in off the streets to the rescue, and then she gave birth, and Shelby was one of the pups that she had. We were going to adopt her mum first of all, but then we changed our mind because we had to consider Cody. Whatever dogs we bring into our house and the pack, we have to consider because of him not being able to see. The mother was quite boisterous, and we just thought we might be sort of not doing the right thing by Cody by getting a dog like that. We thought a puppy might be better, might settle in better with him. So they can't fly until they're 4 months old, so we had to wait until she was 4 months. So obviously she came passported the same, didn't have to do quarantine. We went up to the airport to collect her again as usual. It's a bit of a chore because you end up getting back at like 3 o'clock in the morning. The flights don't come in until 1 o'clock, like 1 a.m. So you don't get to pick your dog up until about 2 a.m. By the time you get back, you are shattered. You are. But anyway, Shelby is about 7 years old now. She is crazy, loopy. She is extra sensitive. The total opposite of Cody, even though they're the same breed. Total opposite. So that is her. Also from Cyprus, I have adopted 2 brothers, which are Gizmo and Dash. I'll put their pictures up on the other, either side of the screen. Like I say, they are brothers. They are about 5 or 6 years old now. They were born in rescue. They were actually found in a ditch, in a plastic bag, and the top was tied up and dumped in a ditch, and somebody heard some whimpering, and it was a litter of pups. So we ended up adopting both of those. They were 12 months old though when we adopted those. One came as an adoptee, and the other one was meant to be a foster until we found him a home. But once he was here a week, that was it. I couldn't let him go, so hey ho, he had to stay. Gizmo obviously was named Gizmo already, and so was Dash, and I don't like changing names, so they were staying as they were. They're lunatics, they are. They have actually, one of their brothers, because they were all boys, one of their brothers has had DNA done, and it was Mini Pinscher cross German Shepherd cross Spaniel, which is really weird. So, but yeah, they are lunatics, they are. And like I say, they were already 12 months old before we adopted them. They were already on the Isle of Wight, in another rescue. What brings them from over Cyprus to here? Only because it is easier to adopt out from here in rescue. Not a lot of people like to only see a photograph and pay out that amount of money. So yeah, because it's not cheap. I could go and buy a puppy, on the island for the amount that I've paid for my dogs. But it's not about the money. I don't care where they live or where they've come from. It's because I'm giving them a home. I've also got Bo. She is a Chihuahua. You've probably seen her loads of times. She's 11 years old. She was a birthday present to myself. We've had her since a pup. I went and chose her. There was 2 left in the litter, and yeah, I was like, I'm having her, please. She's so good. She's the one what makes funny snorting noises, and it sounds like I'm farting on my videos, but I'm not. It's her. She's reverse sneezing. She does a lot of it. She's actually one of the smallest chihuahuas on the island, so she does a lot of the like snorting backwards, which is called reverse sneezing. So she's got a poorly heart now. She's on tablets and that, like heart meds, and yeah, we just take each day as it comes. I expect at some point we'll have to say goodbye to her, being as she's 11 years old, but I am like, at the moment she's still going strong, thankfully. I've also got Peach. She's 10.5. I actually got Peach for Richard's birthday. Yeah, we had her 6 months after I had Bo. So we've had like pups quite early on in multiples, if you know what I mean. Because we've had like Bo and Peach within 6 months of each other. I had Cody and Shelby, even though Cody was about a year and a half, but Shelby was still a pup. So yeah, we prefer to have them slightly younger. A lot of people like an older dog, don't they? Then they haven't got to train them and that. But we've persevered and had them from young, so it doesn't bother us. But Peach is a Jack Russell cross mini dachshund. So she's got the most smallest legs ever. They're like, I call them KFC wings, because they're so tiny. Her back ones look like drumsticks. Which is weird, I know. Anyway, that is all the dogs that we've got at the moment. There is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there is 6. I've also got 2 horses. I will tell you about them in another video. I will, yeah, do another video for those. Oh, and Bo and Peach are from the island. They were born here. It's just the other 4 what I have to count them. It's the other 4 what have come from Cyprus. Right guys, I'm going to leave you a playlist in the description box and in my comments. Please do go over and take a look at the videos on that playlist and support the ladies. And there is also a list for Instagram people what have just done pictures. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.